Yes, I'm not Nick. I am Hense Todd. We got something that we're going to start here live on Chiefs Blitz. So if you guys ready for the new look, new surprises, and new things, hang out right here on Chiefs Blitz, and we'll be right back with you guys.
Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense
He got
Todd.
the winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Boom. Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and we're it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Here we
go.
Here we go.
Rashad Smith. There it is. The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From Mahomes to the defense, we give you the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate troop.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I don't even know what to say. That was some old school.
MVS
you had
gone.
me in 3 different places.
MVS is gone.
MVS is gone. I'm very sad. Tears are flowing.
2 years
Yeah,
of MBS.
He's out of here.
That's quite an intro, gentlemen. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mango, Hense, love it.
We was up yesterday working on everything. So hey, I hope you guys like it. You know what I mean? This is the new look, new style that we going with. Also, guys, don't forget, if you just tuning in on Facebook or on the other social media platforms, this is the announcement. Go ahead, Nick.
Beginning Monday, we'll be streaming the show exclusively on our YouTube channel at Chiefs Blitz. So please like, subscribe. We'll put notices up on our social media platforms to remind you when the show starts. But if you subscribe, you get an email notification or text, and you can join the show live. We're just trying to do this, just make sure we can get our subscribers up. And again, social media as well. You'll be able to get the notifications. So check those out. We'll announce those about 4 or 5 minutes.
We need you, gang. Let's go. Bring it. Let's go.
Yes. Let's do it.
So it's a lot that's happening with the lead. But what y'all like about the new look? Do you guys like the look?
I think the new look is amazing.
Go, Ruben.
I think the new look is amazing, gentlemen. Don't y'all agree? New look. We got the Chiefs colors, the yellow and the red and whatnot. I'm loving every bit of it. I am loving every bit of it. New season, new mission. Hey, the 3P is gone now. We can put the 3P to bed now. Now it's about Mahomes and them boys getting it together right now.
Yep.
Very shiny.
Yeah.
Very shiny. Very slick.
Looks
Put together. Tight.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There you go.
Very
All right.
compact.
All right. Well, anyway, this is the Four Guys in a Bar podcast presented by ChiefsBlitz.com. I'm your host, Nick Athan, with Mr. Hense Todd, Mr. Lou Montagna, and Coach Andre Tillman.
Yes, sir.
And it is Freaky Friday. And the Chiefs had day 4 of their mini camp. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, or training camp. I'm so sorry. First, before we do that, are we going to roll the underdog cue?
Baseball is back.
That's right. Baseball is back on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you cash in today. You can play the pick'em game. It's very similar to what you did with the NFL where you're doing the Chiefs stuff. Now it's all about baseball, and especially the Royals. You can go higher or lower. It's really simple to use. Their app is amazing. You just choose your entry fee. You decide what you want to play, and you just see the winnings coming if you know what you're doing. So take a swing today and make sure that you sign up for Underdog Fantasy, and they're going to give you a meatball right off the gamut, Bobby Wood Jr. special. So start with a W for your first entry and new customers. Make sure you use the code Chiefs Blitz. That's right. Use the code Chiefs Blitz. Really simple. Just hit the QR code where it says scan here, Put in the code Chiefs Blitz, register, deposit $5, play the $5. You get $50 bonus dollars at your disposal to use any way you want to. There's some other bonus offers that are available as well. And plus, you'll get a signed card from me if you sign up and you send me an email with a link showing that you are properly registered at Underdog Fantasy. So WNBA, Major League Baseball is hot. Trade deadline's coming up next week, so it should be interesting to see what teams do. So play those games. You're going to make some money like I have.
Got to play to win, gang. Got to play to win. Get in there.
Got to shoot your shot to get it done.
Got to shoot your shot.
Also, man, you know me, I got to do it. My guy is in here. In the arms of the angel, far away from here. Hey, just for my guy.
No voice enhancer. No,
that was just raw. That was old. That was old school.
Off the rip, it was.
My God.
No enhancement.
Weston may need a break. Okay, Weston may need a break after that.
Plug your ears, guys. Plug your ears.
Well, we want to thank DS, Western, everybody, Ruben, for everybody for joining in as well. So, thank you all you guys
for joining in. Get your questions ready for the end of the show, gang.
Yeah, put them together. Put your questions together. We'll answer them. So, guide us, Hense. Where are we going first?
Well, we're going into the look. We're going to go factor cap.
We are right off the bat. All right, let's do it.
My goodness, here we go, gang. It's Friday. You know what that means. The second greatest game on YouTube. That's right. We call it fact or cap. So you get to decide if it's something that you're with or not so much with, or you think it's cap, as the kids would say. So let's get this thing started. The Atlanta Falcons are a team that's kind of interesting going into this year. Michael Penix Jr., now the starting quarterback. They have spent, over the last several years, top 8 picks on their skill positions. Michael Penix, obviously aforementioned, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and they drafted a tight end. I can't remember his name. Does anybody know his name?
Oh, I don't know what his name is. He's no good anyway.
What the Hensley, are you listening, or are you with us? Okay,
yeah,
so he's gone. It's Kyle Pitts. Okay, for those of you not paying attention, so that landed like a lead balloon there. So thanks for playing along, guys. Here we go. So Michael Penix Jr. comes out with a statement and says, "We're going to have the number 1 offense in the NFL." Love the confidence, right? I mean, he's not shy away from anything. They got the players. Statement is this: Atlanta, if they have a great year, will barely scratch into the top 10 of offenses for 2025. Fact or cap?
I have to say that will be a cap, because if he can come out, if they come out at he said a number 1 offense. Yeah, that's a guy that got to have hope that this can get done. But number 1, I don't see that. This is his second year actually starting, so they don't have the major key weapons. Yes,
What is that? The number 1 piece is what he said. This statement is Atlanta will barely scratch into the top 10 of offenses for 2025.
Oh yeah, that's why I said barely. I said it's a fact. Maybe a barely not.
Okay, well, if we rerun the tape here, I heard cap, but
ahead, Nick.
So they're not going to be number 1. Will they scratch into the top 10? Let's put it that way.
Let's put it that way. He's gonna say cap, right?
No, yeah, I say cap. Yeah, they won't scratch
into the top 10. Okay, Nick, let's go.
All right. I haven't seen enough of Penix yet to show me that he can be that guy. I'm gonna say cap.
I'm gonna say fact. I believe in Kyle Pitts, and I believe they are gonna go beyond that. So I'm gonna go fact.
Yeah, I'm a big Bijan Robinson fan.
I'm not talking about it.
Love Darnell Mooney, one that we didn't even mention, but he was having a great year last year. Anytime they needed a big play, whether it was Penix or Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney was having a year. And Drake London was, I think, top 4 in terms of yardage for wide receivers. So they've got all the pieces. They've got a decent offensive line. If they can run the ball, again, they may scratch into the top 10. So I'll give it a fact here. Not number 1 for sure, but I think they will scratch into the top 10. Okay, so recently, if you guys have been keeping track of the socials, all these teams throwing out their throwback unis, okay? You've got Tampa Bay with the creamsicles, New Orleans, Green Bay with their whatever the heck those things are, with the kind of leather helmet, but it's like painted on it.
I've seen that.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
The Chargers with like 3 different uniforms. The Steelers, of course, doing their best to clown everybody with those 1933 throwbacks. Buffalo, I think, is going to wear the red helmets once. Cleveland, for the first time, is going to wear an actual brown helmet. So, statement is this. Forget about, throwback or kind of being nostalgic. This is a complete money grab by the NFL to sell more stuff. Fact or cap?
I would say it's a cap. I think that with, the new house is reaching out to the younger people. I know we got the classic Chiefs uniform. We've been begging for centuries to see another Chiefs uniform, new helmet or something. But yes, I think the NFL is trending more to the younger crowd, the more the younger crowd style and everything else, and try to get more into the game. So I won't say it's more about the money grab. I would say it's more to reach the younger audience.
This just shows how out of touch we are. Fact: the NFL has found an opportunity to make more money. Each team has had an opportunity to make more money because everybody's going to want to get this stuff because it's going to be limited. It's only going to be available at a certain time. Fanatics has already got them rolling in the system. I wish the Chiefs would do something different. I am begging that they do like yellow pants and the red tops. I just think that would be incredible.
Oh God, no!
I agree. I definitely agree. I think it is a money grab. I'm going to go fact. It is, man. They NFL is all about money, and what better way is to bring out the old school, ridiculous looking jerseys? Hey, sell product. It's about selling product.
Yeah, no question in my mind. Complete fact, because most fan bases just think these are utterly hideous. There's a few different ones. I mean, maybe the Saints. They've done the black helmets before. They've got a nice color combination there, but some of them are just. I mean, like the Giants. Remember the ones from last year? And they all had like the kind of khaki pants and the horizontal stripes. I mean, just amazingly hideous. So I'm all over that. Okay, so yesterday it was brought to my attention by one anonymous mango that Travis, for the first time, posting a cluster of pictures of he and Taylor and friends and family all over Instagram, and they, I guess, makes it officially official in terms of Instagram. Once you do that, that's it. Now they're official. Now we know they're together, okay? Again, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how that works, but that's what I'm being told in my ear as we speak. So, statement is this. All of this by Travis is just a precursor to the impending engagement and the wedding of the century. Might even be a sponsored wedding.
Brought to you by Underdog.
Absolutely. Well, it might be something like Amazon. Yeah, somebody big, they throw a lot of money behind it. So anyway, Hensley, precursor to an impending engagement and wedding of the century.
Well, I think he just, I would say that would be a cap, because I think he just wanted, clear some space on his phone. For some more pictures he can take with Taylor Swift and, Mrs. Kelsey, soon to be Mrs. Kelsey. But I think he just wanted to clear some space and, make more room for, his phone space. But again, I know the younger people are going to say, yes, if you're officially on Instagram, that means you're officially together. But hey, once y'all go on a date, you know what I mean? Like Denzel Washington. Nobody ever see Denzel Washington family and friends, his wife, because he don't post that much. But again, this, I say it had to be a cat. I know. I think the man was just trying to clear some space on his phone.
How would your wife feel if you posted some pictures and then deleted them immediately to make space?
I don't think so.
Make space on the phone.
All right, I'm gonna go fact. This is a symbolization of the 2-year anniversary.
I agree.
Of them dating. So that's what this really boils down to.
Way to go, Travis.
So yeah, Travis, man, you're the man. I mean, Happy Gilmore 2 came out today. I've yet to see it.
Oh, really?
You dating, arguably the hottest musician performer in the country. You seem to be happy. That. What's that? Oh, stop it. Okay, from a money perspective, dude, you did good. Listen, I'm happy for them. I think it's a precursor. I think they're going to get married. I don't think there's any question about that. The question is, how much of their life together they're going to maintain in Kansas City this season, and also if he decides to hang it up, because as Travis said, Kansas City's his home. He doesn't have houses anywhere else. But she's got a few around the world, so I think they're good. I think they're good. So fact for me.
I'm gonna go with fact too. They're just love, man. He just showing the love, man. Giving y'all a sprinkle into his life, man. You know what I'm saying? Letting everybody know where he stands with Swift. So I believe it's all good, man. He just showing the world he really do love this woman. Yeah. And she loved him, so
a little bit of a Fox influence. One of the pictures, I believe, included Carissa Thompson and Aaron Andrews and their significant others. So
they're the ones that kind of help them get together.
What's going on, JJ Sports?
There's a Fox Sports thing going on here, huh? Hensley, what do you know about Fox Sports?
Hey, man. Hey, I know it's a lot that's going on. But again,
we're bringing down the fourth wall here. We're bringing down the fourth wall. But anyway, gang. Appreciate you playing along. This is the second greatest game on YouTube. First, of course, you join us on Wednesdays for Chief Who. And both games brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy Sports. That's right, Underdog, where you can play higher or lower. Any sport, pretty much. Nick mentioned at the top, right now, WNBA and Major League Baseball. And I'm sure there's some golf in there. If you have the opportunity, just... scan the QR code.
Yeah.
Use the promo code Chiefs Blitz.
I think there should be a category for Sophia Cunningham and what she's going to wear every time she strolls into the arena.
Well, I think just leave the meter on hot.
Leave it on sizzling.
Right. So, deposit your $5, play that, and if it doesn't work out, hey, you're going to get 50 bonus just for showing up. And then on top of that, our own Nick Athan will send you something. There we go. All right. Just trying to set Nick up.
I sold my Bill Self card, so it's gone.
Is that Buck Buchanan?
It's a Buck Buchanan, yeah.
That's right. Get out there, man. You'll get something like that.
There you go.
For signing up. So, thanks again for playing. And, let's go.
Speaking of Bill Self, I want to do a shout out to him. He had heart surgery yesterday, 2 stents put in his heart. We wish him nothing but success in healing and getting ready to win a national championship in April of 2026, which I predict will be his final season as a coach.
Not to dwell on it, but has he had some health issues?
Yeah, this is the second one. He had 2 years ago. He had kind of a similar situation, and I know the stents are I've known plenty of people who've had them done. It's a relatively simple procedure. Should be out of the hospital if he isn't already today. He's got, I think, his best recruiting class he's had in probably 10 years. Darren Patterson's the number 1 player in the country. So they got a lot to go for. So Jock Vaughn came in as the assistant coach who ultimately will become the new head coach at the University of Kansas at some point here in the near future.
Coaching years are like dog years.
Yeah, 20 some odd years. So that's a long time.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
It is a grind.
Absolutely. So we wish him, from all the people here at the Four Guys and Bar podcast, we wish him healthy days ahead.
Yes, somebody's getting the call from Jesus that phone. But again, we want again thank everybody for joining in. If y'all just tuning in, we will be what, Nick?
We will be live on. We will be going to strictly YouTube for the Chiefs Four Guys in a Bar podcast. All you got to do is just make sure that you've registered, signed, liked, share, do whatever you got to do to make sure you get the notifications. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is really great. We've come a long way. We've kind of done this the natural way, but we're going to do this. We'll give you social media updates as well a couple minutes before the show. So all you got to do is click and go right to the YouTube channel. You're going to see the same show, the same guys, the new format, the new look, the new intro, and all the great Chiefs news and all the stuff that we banter about here at the Four Guys in a Bar podcast.
Yeah.
So with that said, with that said, let's get into our updates from what happened at the training camp. Nick,
let's do it. All right. According to Pete Sweeney, the Chiefs say they got through the first 4 days injury-free. I can't remember the last time that's happened. I remember, several years in a row where somebody got hurt on the first day. So knock on wood. And still have 3 players out, including Kristen Fulton and Juwan Taylor. Going to be a mystery for him. Who knows when he gets back, where he's going to play, how it's going to work out. But the first 4 days of camp, they did go indoors today because of the weather in St. Joe. So that's all good news and very positive for the Kansas City Chiefs to start their camp. And again, for the 4th day in a row, no change along the offensive line, which is what is looking more and more like, to me, the starting 5 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Simmons at left, Kingsley at left guard, obviously Mr. Creed Humphreys in the middle, and then Smith and Jalen Moore. So everything stays the same. Andy Reid is very, very keen on making sure to get these 5 guys as much work as possible. Again, we don't know, even though Juwan Taylor, according to Andy Reid, is probably closer to return from the PUP list. We don't know where he's going to play. We have heard things that perhaps, they'll move some of these guys around the offensive line a little bit. But me personally, I think this is the best 5 the Chiefs have. I think Kingsley Silva is going to do really well at left guard.
There it is. Yeah.
All right. Special teams coordinator Dave Tobe and some of the standouts so far. Jeffrey Bassa brings the combination of being real smart, but his speed, he's fast, he can run with anybody. And another guy, he's making a lot of waves. Tyquan Thornton, looking at him as the gunner in the kickoff return position. Excited to see him in games. Of course, that's from Charles Goldman. We appreciate Charles posting that stuff. And he's also catching the eye of quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's made some terrific catches in the first 4 days. Now, the first padded practice will not be until Sunday. So we're going to have a pretty good look on Sunday and Monday what these guys look like, in pads. And if some of these guys who are exceeding without pads can exceed with pads, it's a big adjustment, but especially when it's so hot up there in St. Joe.
Well, Thornton looked good.
And then there he is, the man of the hour. Nico Remigio is far and above everybody else right now when it comes. He's getting better. He doesn't make any mistakes. He catches every ball. He's dependable. I'm excited about what Brasheed Smith can do as well. It looks like Nico's been practicing more returning punts, and Brasheed Smith is, along with Tyquan Thornton, is back there with kickoffs. So I think the Chiefs can't go wrong there. All 3 of those guys, I think, can be.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, let's get into with the first question of Q&As today. Start with Lou. Come on, Mr. Lou.
So first, how do you feel about Josh Simmons adjusting to the speed and complexity of the Chiefs' offensive system during his first training camp?
Well, I'll go first. I don't think Andy Reid puts him out there unless he's confident that he can adjust to the speed of the NFL.
Right.
I said this very plainly, and I think people need to pay attention to what I'm about to say again. In the time between the mandatory minicamp and training camp, Josh Simmons was at the facility every single day. He wants to be the starting left tackle. He more than likely will be the starting left tackle. I think he's going to adjust just fine. I think his mentality is strong. You don't go from San Diego State to Ohio State and jump into the fray if you don't have confidence that you can adjust to the change of pace. Now, playing at San Diego State and playing at Ohio State, that's double-A and major leagues. So I think he's done a really good job. I think he's going to be just fine. I hope they keep him there, to be honest with you. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope to see what he's doing in training camp. Carries over.
Very distracted.
Carries over into
supposed to do that after the show.
Everything sounds a little off. No, it sounded like everything was a little off to me. Like Nick skipped it for a little bit, so that's what I kind of hesitated. But again, I'm looking for him to be, dominant at the position because the film that I'm seeing that's coming out of training camp, him versus, Chris Jones, Mike Dana, and Charles Menahu, and those guys is looking promising. I know it's not in pads yet. I know it's just on shorts and shirts, but again, the guy's still looking good in the out there against those guys. Like I stated before, if I'm Andy Reid, I'm putting the kid through a gauntlet, right? Yep. I'm putting him out there in front of all my best defensive linemen, linebackers, everybody. He's going to have to go up against everybody to see what we're going to have in this kid to come the season. Now, looking at the film I've seen so far, that's coming out of training camp, the kid is owning up to the word that everybody else has said, that him coming out of college, that he could be a steal. Now, he could be a steal. Now we're gonna have to see what he do with pads on. I can't wait to see that day when you first hear that them pads crack together. It's training camp is getting real.
Boom.
Football is around the corner. So if him doing great in training camp, we kind of knew this was happening because Mango banged on a goddamn drum. Yeah. All the way, Mango was all the way in the draft room of the Kansas City Chiefs, flying on the wall with his drone to know when Josh Allen was coming. And now, he's here. I know Kareem probably in the chat going to say it's still an F. It's still an F, but we don't believe in that. Well, I believe with the man, if the kid is out there doing good against Chris Jones, and Amari Locke, aka Parking Lot, and everybody else, he's the real deal. So we have to see when the pads come on. What happens after that? And sorry if I was distracted, guys. I was hearing double sound in my background, so I fixed it.
That's all right.
With that as well. So go ahead.
Hey man, slow and easy wins the race, and gentlemen. Let that man really get the feel for the offensive scheme and the plays and whatnot. Just let him take his time. Let him take his time, man. There's no rush. There's no rush. Let him take his time. I feel like the more reps he get, the more he gets, he'll be just fine, man. But I believe he can adapt to the speed of it. You know what I'm saying? Just let him take his time, let him get his feet wet, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, by all accounts, anytime he's been on the field, there's been nothing but praise. Now, you're typically not going to get many guys get called out by the coaches, during press availability.
Who's number 91?
Especially at this stage of the game. But the speed, the pop, everything else is there. This guy, we've said it ad nauseum. I mean, if he wasn't hurt during the course of the year, he was going to be, in my opinion, a top 10 pick. Arguably, and it may not even be that big of an argument just because of the size and speed over the kid from LSU that went 5th. He could have been the first offensive tackle off the board. So
no question.
It was just a matter of him being healthy. Now, how good is he going to be? I don't know. That's just talking about the draft. Everything to this point seems like it's on pace because, one, it wasn't expected that he was going to be ready to rock and roll at the beginning of camp. It wasn't expected that he was going to be plugged in there right away.
I wasn't expecting this.
He's probably still there, even if Jawan Taylor is healthy.
Probably.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that tells you a lot. And then we'll see, once the pads come on, does anything change? I don't expect it to. So as long as he's healthy, that's the guy. He's the left tackle, and we roll from there.
I just don't want to put too much pressure on the young man. Let the young man really settle in, man. Let him settle in.
We ain't got time,
man. Yes, you do. You got time, and you rush somebody today.
What is that?
I think he puts enough pressure on himself, to be honest with you.
Ain't no time out here to settle in. You coming out here protecting one guy, and that's Patrick Mahomes. We all know what we see. Ain't no time to settle in. Put the young man in the gauntlet and see what he's in. Right? You say, hey, you put on the big boy pads, you go out here and you ball out. So I'm ready for this kid to ball out.
Impatience, man. Then the tortoise beat the bunny. Then the tortoise beat the bunny.
Tired of
the
need.
Have patience, baby.
Tired of the need.
Yeah, I think after what 2 or 3 plays, Wanye Morris was going to be like shipped to Siberia. Kingsley misses a few blocks. Get him out of here. Who's next? Now we got to be patient.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They are going to be patient, and I think they will. I don't know that anybody is putting pressure on them. I mean, we speak glowingly of it because of just how difficult it's been to get somebody to play at an effective level for an extended period of time. And it's the most important position on the field outside of Patrick in terms of the offensive line. But everything looks the way it should at this point. There hasn't been any setbacks health-wise or missteps or anything like that. So again, we'll see. Sunday will be the first test. Pads on, whatever.
Just be solid.
Everybody's going to turn. Just even putting the pads on will turn up everybody's speed even that much more. Because now it's like, all right, everybody's job's on the line here. You got to come out and show what you can do, or you're going to be out of here. So. It should be fun.
So basically, what y'all saying, just throw him in there. Hell, throw him in there, left tackle, whatever, left tackle, right tackle. Throw him in there. He's not like the concept. Let the man learn the skills, man.
He's not like some babe in the woods, or he's playing quarterback. I mean, he's physically imposing. He's got everything he needs. It's just really a matter of getting reps, and he's got to get more reps as quickly as possible.
Right. So back in the day, back in the day, they had more padded practice, right? Now ain't no time to be patient with these offensive linemen no more. That's why we've seen the offensive line depth going slowly down the hill around the NFL, because they don't get that more padded practice. Now, if he can take this one-on-ones and battles and get A's and praise from that, that's what we want to hear. Like you said, we don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, he still need time. You want to hear guys come at the podium and say, hey, this guy's out here manhandling Chris Jones. I mean, sometimes I think he's Chris Jones' dad out here manhandling him. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear this out there. You want to hear
that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear. I want to hear that.
Oh, man.
Parking lot referring to Creed Humphrey as a brick wall.
Yeah,
that's what you want to hear.
That's what you want to hear.
Listen,
everybody
parking lot ain't doing his damn job. That's what that means. He's like a brick wall. He's not doing his job.
Every coach, every player who's been asked about every player has been asked about Simmons the last 4 days has said basically the same thing. He's the real deal. He's the real deal.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the man, maybe it's me. I'm not putting too much on the kid. I want to show me what you got. I want to see it from me. I want to see it.
I can't wait till he goes up against Trey Hendrickson. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not showing up this year.
Oh, there go Nick. But nah, man, like real quick, like Lou just stated, man, the parking lot talking about, man, Creed is a brick wall. We want to see Creed talk about him. Like, man, this dude here, boy,
he was pretty glowing. He was pretty glowing about him. All right. That was only our first question. Let's go to number 2.
Yeah. But go ahead and I was about to go ham on it, but I'm not, Nick. Go ahead and go
into something else.
Go ahead, Nick. Go in the chat and see what everybody's saying.
All right, let's see. Crystal Lee, they have Jalen Moore for emergency break glass. So let's get it done. Crystal, man, you're on a roll. You're just on the absolute roll.
Appreciate it. It took her like a few weeks, a few months to kind of, I think, feel herself. But once she has,
let it out.
She's rolling it. Yeah, all right, Stanley Mooney. We just built a fortress with those bricks. John Harrison, the Bungles bungling again. Yeah, they just keep dropping the ball.
Stanley, if you're
JJ Sports coverage, Mahomes needs more protection. You don't want to risk getting injured. Offense needs to defend. and not let up. I totally
JJ
agree.
Sports, if you're new to the show, welcome.
Yes. Let's see. In Mango, the drones infiltrated the Chiefs war room on draft day. They were everywhere. We had them flying everywhere.
So go ahead, Luke. Go ahead with the next question.
Just a fly on the wall, baby.
That's it.
All right. So third, did we miss second?
I think so.
Or is this?
No. I think we missed second.
Let's forget about which one it is.
Go-
Okay.
We don't need no stinking numbers around here.
At age
We can't do
35,
math anyway, so who
is
cares?
Travis still looking like Patrick's most reliable target in red zone drills, or are the Chiefs beginning to manage his workload more conservatively?
I have the answer to this question.
Aha!
I bet you do.
The Chiefs are going to roll with Travis Kelce like he's 25 years old. They are going to throw the ball to him. They're going to count on him. He's going to, whether he plays this year or not, next year or not, remains to be seen. But I've talked to several people who have said he's in the best shape. All the things we talked about in the offseason, we were correct. He shed some pounds. He shed some weight. He was showing flashes of the speed that he had a few years ago in some, again, limited stuff, no pads, does make a difference. But I think he's going to be the same target. And if they're successful in that combination, and then they open up the offense with the wide receivers and the running backs, I'm telling you, this is going to be the number one offense in the NFL this year. And they're going to average over 30, 32 points a game, I believe, if they get some of these parts and pieces in place. But Travis, to me, looks like he's motivated, he's in shape, he's riding high in life, and he's just going to continue with playing football, which he's always stated is his top priority.
I think they're making it a more of a, taking in his counts, you know what I mean? Because they getting it ready for, one guy, that wears number 12. And you all know who that is, Jared Wiley, man. So they getting ready for that, man. They said, hey, we got to save your body for Taylor, right? We got to save your body for Taylor. What we going to do to manage your stats here and, and get ready for the next coming of Travis Kelce. And that's Jared Wiley, man. So I think they're taking the workload, making it more conservative for him right about now, until they get into the tougher games and into the big time of regular season games in the postseason. But again, guys, hey, I can't wait to this preseason, first game against the Arizona Cardinals and see what Jared Wiley had to do. But yeah, I think they're going more conservative with him. That's what I think. What you have to say, Coach?
Hey, man, Father Time is undefeated, guys. I told y'all from the Super Bowl. From the Super Bowl, he wasn't right, man. Everybody, all this personal stuff. No, he's getting up there in the age. I don't give a damn how many pounds that man dropped. He's getting up there in the age, man. Like, it's okay. All right, they're going to take it. They're not going to put too much pressure on Travis Kelce. They're going to do enough. They're going to give him enough target. Because what, guys? The Chiefs have a plethora of offensive weapons, guys, that want they share. Now, Travis Kelce did his part. Now you got weapons now, Kansas City. You don't need to put that pressure on that old man. That man's up in the age now. He's 35 plus, working on trying to get married, trying to tie the knot. So he ain't worrying about that. They want to make sure he's on the up and up right now. So, yes, they're going to manage his workload. Definitely.
I don't know how he's an old man.
What's that? Forget the 20.
He's an old man, but go ahead.
Forget the 20 pounds. He shed about 35. He shed about 500,000 air miles. That's one big thing. I'm sure that really helped his off-season training program. And even Coach Reed yesterday when he's talking about it, kind of like the Cheshire Cat. He had this weird smile on his face. Looks like he's 20 years old. And so he's kind of having some fun with the media, but no, I think he's going to get his regular reps. They may, cut back a little bit as the regular season moves on if he needs it. But something tells me that Travis, just like any other competitive person, he's going to want to be out there for every single snap. Yeah, they're going to have to try to wrestle him off the field. But I think he also understands that Jared Wiley needs his snaps. Noah Gray needs his snaps. If Brenningstool makes the team, then Brenningstool's going to. He's
looked really good so far.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to watch as the year goes on. But that is going to be a constant conversation between Travis and Coach Reed, I believe. the entire season as far as them trying to take their foot off the gas a little bit with him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So go ahead and get into the questions, Nick.
Somebody's coming through.
All right. Crystal again, Dre Y, injury-free Hall of Fame 87 is still that dude, especially if number 4 is suspended.
But Crystal, he got locked up by one guy down last year. Now
shush! I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You're gonna hear the facts, Nick. I'm telling you. It's time for 50 Shades to get it in.
Demetia Spence, everyone being healthy will open it up. He was literally the only guy last season. Stanley Mooney, those two are going to effortlessly come out and school everyone this year, meaning Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Ruben. Nick, father don't care. I think this is one of the guys. So there we go.
It is. We'll see. You know, has the clock struck 12 yet on his career? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Again, but the bottom line is what I had said before. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself, but he is going to get his share of snaps, his share of looks for sure. Patrick's not all of a sudden just going to start throwing the ball elsewhere just because. If Travis is getting the job, then he's available. He's open. Tom? He's going to throw him the damn ball. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, should be interesting.
He doesn't need to force him though.
A nice little tug of war between Travis and Coach Reed as we get into the season.
Now, but you got more weapons now, so there's no need to force the issue anymore now because you got other
Nobody's
guys.
Nobody's talking about forcing anything, Coach.
Well, you know what happened last time when Mahomes forced the issue, man? It was looking bad for your boy. So
okay, our boy's gonna be fine. All right, Lou. Next question.
We'll see.
Next. After flashing in last year's postseason is Nico Remigio, building momentum toward earning a roster spot with strong special teams. Ooh. And this is the key to this question now, I would say, and slot work. I think everything before that, we're all in agreement that Nico's kind of made his case to be the full-time returner, whatever they need him to do. The key is going to be, is he going to be receiver number 4, receiver number 5, whatever it happens to be. So, Nick.
I think the Chiefs are going to have to carry 7 receivers, obviously with the Rice suspension, which we should know in about 10 days to 2 weeks or less.
Right.
I listen, I think as a punt returner, Dave Tobe talked about him a lot today. You know, he's hands and above the best punt returner they have. He proved it last year. He made some big plays in some big moments. You know, he got a little encouragement in the postseason from Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, who told him to don't be hesitant, go, go, go. And he had that massive return in the title game. So I think for me personally, I think he's got to be a better wide receiver. When he got his chance a couple of years ago, he struggled. But I think it depends. If Tyquan Thornton keeps making plays, you know, then I think they have to carry 7 receivers. So I think I think I'd say he's about a 90% lock to make the roster, opening day roster.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come on burst on the scenes this year. I know he slowly did last year, but I think this year he's actually gonna, you know, take the bull by the horns, right? I know around the NFL, it takes some guys a little bit of time to get acclimated to the, you know, the plays of the NFL. And also for guys that's coming from smaller schools as well. But this kid, I feel like, you know what I mean, all you want to give the coaches something, like I said, Omari Law. You want to have a coach that's out there to make it hard for you to get out the game, right? You know, that's why I said about Basa. Was it last week?
Basa.
Or like early this week? You know what I mean? You want to make where your coach can't say, "Hey, it's hard to take this guy at the game." You when it come down to the cutting days before the third preseason game, you know, before they had to get down to 53. You want to have where they in there and everybody's coming, you know, they want to pull your name out the hat. They want to be sitting there and say, "Hey, we're all said and done. I know we got this talented defensive lineman or we got this talented offensive line, but we want this receiver here because we feel like he can make a big impact on his team." And that's why I think he's going. I think this round of this year, I feel like Nico is going to take he's going to take a big leap this year because I think they're going to cut Sky Moore. You know what I mean? I know everybody says Sky Moore probably stay around, but hey, I know Isaiah Pacheco said it before. You want to come out and take a grown man's job. And that's where everybody got to say, hey, I know everybody have a good resume come out of college. I did this and I did that. But hey, nobody resume matters when everybody's on this practice field out there in training camp. So this guy got to come out and take the bull by the horn because Dave Toles loves him. Every coach gonna get a guy that they love, and then you're gonna have to get the rest of the guys, when you pick to actually fit the team and scheme. But I think this is gonna be a Dave Toles guy. And I know we talked to Bango Bang the drum about him last year, but hey,
I don't want to work.
He's actually coming out.
All day.
Go ahead.
So man, they keeping Nico. Nico been putting in work for 2 years straight, man. He's been catching everything thrown his way, gentlemen. He's making the team. That's hands down. He's making the team. There's no question. Now, as far as him being on the offensive side of things, that's different. We don't know, how Andy Reid's a genius, a mad scientist when it comes to the preparing for different schemes for different teams. But right now, as far as special team, it's Nico. Nico made it. Nico earned it. Nico's been in this system for 2 years, man. He earned it. So I have no doubt that he's making the team.
All right, Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, I mean, he could be. I think he'll probably be like the number 6 receiver. I don't think they'll keep 7. Now, if Rasheed gets suspended for first part of he won't count against the 53, so they can still have 6 guys.
Right.
This is going to be Sky. This is it, right? I think maybe his only opportunity to make the team is when Rasheed gets suspended, because I don't know that he's going to beat out Juju. I don't know that he's going to beat out Jalen Royals. So he can't beat out Tyquan Thornton, because I think Tyquan just to me seems like a one-trick pony. And if Sky gives you a little bit more, big thing with him is just the ability just to get out of his own way and just pluck the ball the way he knows how and just play football. I don't know what's in his head. Maybe they got it out. Maybe it's his sports psychologist, whatever the hell he needs. Get it to him, because he still has the ability to be a good player in this league.
He do.
Yeah, a big Chiefs got his Rasheed 1, Worthy 2, Hollywood 3, Juju 4, Royals 5, Thornton 6, and Remigio 7. So that's assuming all 7 guys. Rasheed Rice, again, is going to be suspended. We don't know. I can tell people I believe the NFLPA has requested a 4-game suspension, which they won't appeal. So hopefully it's just 4 games.
The thing that's scary, though, is Justin Tucker got 10 games.
Well, that was for something different.
He wasn't even charged with anything.
Yeah, but the league learned their lesson. Yeah. After the Watson mess, yeah.
So it just seems a little weird that, people are talking 2 games, 4 games. And again, I hope it is, but it just seems like they kind of do things at their own whim.
This is what I think. Okay, I think with Rice, I think the fact that he is making restitution, he has gone through driving programs, he's done everything that he can do to facilitate that he's a changed person. He moved to Kansas City. He's not down trolling around with his buddies in Texas. He's focused. He got an earful from Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. They need this guy. And I also think that Rasheed Rice is going to get a contract extension with the Chiefs to kind of help them, I think, overcome some of this financial situation. It's going to be a very team-friendly opportunity for the Chiefs and Rasheed Rice. And I expect that that's probably going to get done once they have everything done. And the I's are the T's are dotted and crossed on their on the amount of money. Because you got to remember, Rasheed Rice is not only paying for the damages from himself, but also his buddies, because his buddies don't have the iron or the coin to be able to take this. So it's a little complex.
His name's on the title of the cars or lease agreements, whatever the hell.
He's responsible for all this, and it's going to be a multi-million-dollar mistake.
And whatever, I guess just the point that I make is that the league there's no given. Okay, you did this. Here's what the punishment is. And
there's been
it's
more.
Almost like it's any given day. It might be something different.
Yeah, car incident, speeding, things like that. It's a little different than any kind of domestic issue. Remember. I mean, Frank Clark got 2 games for speeding and having some sort of massive gun in his back that was registered.
Yeah.
How do they
people got hurt and they walked away?
Yeah. So and full restitution and all medicals have been taken care of by Rice. So I don't think it's going to be 6. I think it's going to be somewhere between 3 and 4.
I hope you're right.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah. Go ahead, Luke.
All right, here it is.
Finally,
Question.
can our guy Parking Lot carve out a rotational role on the defensive line this season with his blend of power and explosiveness?
Go, Hense. This is your guy. Go.
This
you
is
go
your
first.
guy.
Hey, I feel like this kid can come out and take the bull by the horns. I know I said it on Saturday's show with me, Coach, and Al Ha was on there, the special guest. I think, looking at the size and everything else, man, I know I like to go over the rim. I know I like to go over the top. But I do think this kid is the next Aaron Donald, man. I feel like he's going to be the next Aaron Donald when it's all said and done. I know, you're shaking your head, Coach. But, hey, when it's all said and done, this kid is actually going to come out. And he don't have a chance to learn from Aaron Donald. But now he got a chance to learn from somebody that's better than Aaron Donald, and that's Chris Jones. Right at the position.
The next Chris Jones, then.
Yeah, the next Chris Jones. But, Chris Jones is tall, so you can't, the next size, the size and, massive size as everything else is.
Just get him longer cleats.
But other than that, man, I think this kid, the Spags love him, man. As you see, he's already starting over everybody else, you know what I mean, coming out the second round. And this kid he got a high motor. I know he didn't get to show that in Tennessee. I know he didn't get to, he wasn't a starter in Tennessee. He didn't get to show all that, but the kid can go out and show explosiveness. And when Spags see that, he can also have that dream, the dream, the defensive line that he had over there in New York. You know what I mean? Now he can have that, that guy that actually come in next to Chris Jones and cause havoc. Right. I know Tashawn Wharton did last year, but I think this kid is way on a higher skill level than Tashawn Wharton when it's all said and done.
In terms of prospects, Tershawn played at a Division II school. Omar Norman Lott gets recruited into the SEC. So there's just a talent level. Not to take anything away from Tershawn, because I think he worked his ass off to get to that level. And I think they're giving him, we talked about getting these rookies as many reps as possible. So we're seeing that with a few different guys, and him on the defensive line being that guy. So again, it'll be interesting to see, again, once the pads come on, how that plays out. But he's going to have every opportunity to win that, again, starting role, or at least be one of the first guys in the rotation to be that 3 technique that, we all expect him to be, and be a great pass rusher, run stuffer from there.
Hey, if he can go out there and make noise like Hense stated, if he can go out there and be the next Aaron Donald, Lou said, put some bigger cleats, he could be Chris Jones. Who knows? all I'm saying is this: go out there and show who you are, man. I see all the hype, everybody talking about the guy, man. I want to see, bro, move some guys. I want people move some guys, man. Move some guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Move some guys. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see. Move some guys, and I can talk my ish. Move some guys.
Hey,
but
if he can disrupt the parking lot, he has a world of talent, and I was super impressed with the way he handled himself at OTAs and mini camps, and I like the fact that, with all the contract stuff for the second rounders, he's out there posting stuff about how hard he works. And that's a guy who's dedicated. Right. I think he knows that they have he has got a huge opportunity. Spags is playing young kids, but the fact that he's rotating this quickly with the number ones is mighty impressive. Now he's got Mike Pennell in front of him, and I wouldn't say that Mike's a 3-down guy. So that's where you could see, a really cool combination between Norman Lott and Mike Pennell, who is one of my favorite Chiefs of all time.
And I'm sure that's part of it too, Nick. Mike doesn't necessarily need all these extra reps.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In camp and so forth. So let's get the younger guys out there, get them as many as possible before we really start playing football. Yep. And then, hey, maybe he takes it and just says, all right, I got all these reps. They help me. I'm the guy now.
I understand that. I know that it was a quote out there. Everybody was running on social media. 100 man versus the gorilla, right? But it's 100 offensive linemen versus Omari Lott. I say when he's out here and he's going to take everybody by the storm, I'm telling you, I will put this man in the cage with 100 gorillas. I feel like he can get it done. So with that said,
You better
know
ask
what
it.
it is.
Can you ask him about it first?
You know what time it is. When you hear the music, the guy is coming. He's coming for all the offensive linemen that's out there. All the guys that's out there just doubt him. Don't
Turn
think
it up. We have to drown out this incessant humming.
I'm telling you, the kid is coming. He's
now,
coming.
for the uninitiated, Hensley, what was that you played?
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Barely audible behind your rant.
I know. I could hear Nick kept humming. So.
Hey, I was trying to add some ambiance to the conversation.
Nick, so what was that you were playing? Because I'm guessing most people don't know what that was.
That was Candyman.
Yeah, it's Candyman. Candyman, the boogeyman is coming. But again,
so you telling me this guy, is he like that? So in the next couple of practices, I should see him moving Creed Humphreys at will, shouldn't I?
You're gonna see him take Josh Allen and put him in the dirt. That's what's gonna happen. I want to see this man. I want to see this man get back to Mahomes. I want to see him and Mahomes become best friends on that field. I want to see that. I want to see can this man talk to Mahomes, get to the backfield. Get to the backfield.
We don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Get to the backfield. I want to see him get to Mahomes, and then I'm like, okay, it's the real deal. It's the real deal.
I can't wait to see when it's all said and done. But Nick, get in some of the questions and hum away.
All right.
Please don't.
Crystal Lee Hense, you make him seem like the Undertaker. I wouldn't know if I was going there. Again, Chris, according to ESPN's Nate Taylor, 55 is an underground valley parking lot. Looks like what Jaden Hicks was last year for this. John Harrison, cool heads prevail. Let's pump the brakes on the Donald talk. Yeah, I think we got a ways to go.
There you go.
Are you new to the show, John?
Yeah, I know.
It's all about gold jackets here.
Big Chiefs seems like a perfect replacement. Crystal Lee again talking about the Rashee Rice contract, maybe a team-friendly deal. I think it's going to be less. I think it's going to be less money than that. Let's see. I think that Sky. Then a lot of Sky can be the new mascot. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, Tom! Wow,
Tommy!
Wow.
Hey, listen, he's got a chance. But it's a long shot.
Well, it's a pretty big costume, so I don't know if he can pull it off.
Yeah. I'm talking about making the roster.
I have a question. Okay, so yesterday, kind of the situation that the Bengals are kind of afraid of with their rookie has happened in Las Vegas, right? Christian Wilkins apparently wasn't. I don't know if the team wanted him to have surgery.
That's correct.
Or a second surgery on his foot. He got a second opinion. Evidently, he didn't want to have the next surgery. They didn't like the way he's rehabbing. Call it whatever you want, but they're trying to make a claim to kind of freeing themselves of any of the unearned guaranteed money because
$35 million.
He is in breach of the contract, and that's kind of like what the Bengals are saying with their rookie. Hey, if there is a breach, it's not just the bonus money from that year that we can take. We can take it all, right? So Christian Wilkins, pretty damn good player, right? Has proven himself. Ton of money on his contract. There's going to be lawyers. There's a grievance already filed, but let's put that aside. Don't know how much he's going to be asking for. Is this a guy you could see potentially Brett Veach saying, yes, wow?
Yeah,
I've got Mike Pennell, but this guy's special.
I think if Brett Veach can stick it to the Raiders, knowing that they're going to have to eat some of the salary as well, the NFLPA is going to win the suit against the Raiders. The Raiders have no chance on this one. These things generally go toward the players. So he'll get his money in a signing bonus, which means the Raiders are going to be on the hook for a good chunk of this contract. I think for the Chiefs I talked to a couple people around the league today, and they told me that he's probably looking at mid to end of October, probably on the field in November, which means he'd have a couple of months to get ready for the postseason. So whoever takes him, signs him, is going to have to understand that. So the fact the Chiefs have parking lot and they've got, another veteran in Pennell, then that means, they could take a risk on this guy. And it's a matter of, is it just for this season or do they work out some sort of deal? But I knowing Brett Veach, the way he likes to go within the division to stick it to him, like the Gardner Minshew deal. I mean, the Raiders are paying majority of his salary this year. If you can do that with a guy who's ultra talented, he played great in Jacksonville. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New England Patriots are two teams that have been mentioned pretty heavily about him. Does he want to go back to the East Coast? Does he want to play for a contender? He signed with the Raiders because they paid him a whole bunch of coin. I don't think he thought he was going to be the game changer and they were going to suddenly be a playoff team. He took the money. Now he's got an opportunity because he's going to get his money to go play for a contender, and it'll be interesting to see what he ultimately chooses.
Yeah.
So that's the answer to your question, I think.
There it is.
Well, I think he will be a good in a Chiefs uniform, but I think they want to go more, the younger round, and plus they still got to try sign, Trent McDuffie as well. So I don't know how much they get asking for, as well, out there on the market. I don't know what his market number is, but also they, Nick, said that they interested in Simmons as well for the safety. So we have to see, If I would love to have him in the Chiefs uniform because more talent on the, beef on the off defensive line is better for.
That would be a huge get if he plays in November. That'd be a huge get for the Chiefs.
Yeah, if he get it's just more depth. I mean, you get another guy that's decent. You get more rotational
He's
guys.
Brilliant. He's one of the best.
see. I think you can hang around Bo a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? You people too much on a young man, but
he's one of the best defensive tackles in terms
of money, it's top 5 defensive tackle.
Yeah. Hey, I don't put too much on it, man. I just know if he comes to Kansas City, he'd be a good rotational piece for the Chiefs, though.
Probably not.
Well, come to the Cardinals then. Hell, come to the Cardinals,
especially with the trend.
Come to Arizona. Come to Arizona when it's hot. Come to Arizona when it's hot, baby. Come on to Arizona, man.
With the impending Trent extension or new contract, whatever. So. We'll see. And yeah, Brett is going to make every inquiry. He's going to know what the medicals are, he's going to do his due diligence and then try to figure out, is there a way to do this? Because he just does that all the time. Most GMs will. I mean, that's kind of malpractice if you don't.
Yeah.
But it should be interesting to see how that whole thing shakes out, because whenever you try to void somebody's guarantees, that is going to be a tough one. Mm-hmm. But with the way the NFLPA, how that whole thing is kind of hanging by a string right now, we don't know how it's going to work out. Yeah, there's no executive director right now.
No, okay.
I say, come on with it, shit. Come on to Arizona.
All right, Demetrius got a question. Any cornerbacks on the market? I'm a little concerned about depth. Again, the Fulton injury, that's a little cause for concern. He could be another week or so away, maybe 2 weeks. They have looked at Josh Simmons. They've also talked to the safety. They've also talked to former Chiefs safety Kendall Fuller as an opportunity as well. It might cost a little bit less than Simmons. Simmons wants close to $8 to $9 million, which the Chiefs have the cap space to do it. So they definitely could do. Again, we did receive that tip about Kendall Fuller. I think they're going to add a veteran secondary person, whether that's a corner or safety. I think it would be prudent. Can Roland Wallace continue to make plays? How do they really feel about Joshua Williams? Is he even going to make the roster? Is he going to be a trade? Is they going to dangle him in trade? So you have to look at it and say, the kid from Indianapolis that went to did he sign with New Orleans?
Blackman.
Yeah, Blackman would have been
safeties. He's asking about corners. I think Rasul Douglas is still out there. I think a couple teams he's been talking to as far as names, guys. Stephon Gilmore. Again, you look at somebody older, that again, these are just names that are out there.
Yeah, that's going
to be usually, that's a position that if you're good, you're going to be on a team right now. Now, hey, with there's going to be injuries to other positions. Teams may release some players. We'll see. But I don't know that there's anybody out there right now that they're going to be hot and heavy. Hey, let's go get this guy.
I think we wait. I think they definitely wait.
I think I think they like their corner depth. It just my opinion.
I think they like their corner depth as well, and they probably take a swing at one of these safeties though. But their cornerback room, I think it's kind of
the one piece that I would say is if they're shy about putting Trent in that nickel position, that might be something that they would look to if there was somebody available, at a reasonable price. Because again, I see Shamari as a safety to put him in coverage and so forth. I don't know that that's really his strong suit. Yeah. Some of these other guys, I don't know if they're like shifty enough to play, in the nickel that there's on the roster right now outside of Trent. So it's that'll be the one to watch, I would think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Anybody have more questions to ask us? The time is yours.
Yeah, Demetio's got your same comments too. He doesn't want to see Connor there. So yeah. So all right, again on beginning on Monday, we will be
the hammer is out.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Beginning on Monday, you'll be able to exclusively listen and watch our YouTube show, Four Guys in a Bar, Chiefs Blitz, through our YouTube channel. So you'll get notified if you've already registered, if you've already subscribed. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers. Really like to get that done this week. But basically, all social media posts will have a link that goes straight to our YouTube page, so everybody can watch the show there. And again, please subscribe to our channel. It's free.
Yes, it
we appreciate that as well.
What kind of uproar do you think it would cause? Maybe not an uproar, but just maybe some raised eyebrows. I know the answer for our group, but what would be the reaction? People in the gang here commenting that if, in fact, Juwan Taylor does not start when he comes back healthy.
Don't care. You play the best five, period.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
He's a $28 million backup.
I'll say backup. I don't know, man. I think I don't think problems I've seen out of him was the false start.
What's your take, Crystal? Come on,
Crystal. What's your take?
Other than that, man, I seen the kid is out here. He was balling out. Other than that, false starts is only got Taylor, but yes, but you do start the best five, and you go with
best
that.
Five,
but
man.
That $28 million to sit on a bench. Hey, if I'm Taylor, I take that as well. I can avoid more injury and go on to the next squad and get my next payday. But
he's getting paid no matter what. I mean, that's
no matter what. So
regardless of the fact, guys, he's getting his money.
Andy Reid doesn't care. This year, after what happened in Super Bowl 59, I don't think Andy Reid cares. He's already on the hook. They're already on the hook for the money. He's already part of the salary cap. They still got $20 million. They cannot cut him until next season.
But you sure can bench him.
And you sure can bench him, and you use him as an emergency. Yep. It means Asa Pole's probably not going to make the team, and he hasn't done a whole lot in practice so far, which is highly disappointing to me.
This week's Chief Who?
This week's Chief Who, of course. So yeah, I don't think it matters to me because
no, I'm just saying, would that be like within the fan base be like, oh my gosh, because it seemed like there was a lot of pushback when everybody was talking about Joshua going in and being the left tackle. Like, oh my God, we paid Jalen Moore all this money. What are we doing? We could have done this. Well, we paid that guy $28 million, and if he's not getting it done, and we paid a guy $15, and he can,
exactly.
Let's go. I mean, yeah, it is going to be the best five, but I just thought there would be some reaction because, again, when I saw it with Joshua Simmons, hey, he's, arguably, you hear all these guys making comparisons, and they're a little over their skis. But hey, I haven't seen a guy like that since Trent Williams, says Jason Kelsey, and other previous offensive linemen coming in with a lot of praise for him. Louis Riddick is talking.
Louis Riddick has gone above and beyond the hype.
He does really carry the water for Veach.
Yeah, Brashard Smith too. He said the same thing.
He loves him some Andy Reid.
Hey, he's fast, man. I seen that man take flight. That boy Smith is fast as hell, man. I said,
but I respect
Lewis a lot. GM, so
hail the pit. Too.
Yeah, he's fast as shit, man.
DS had a question out there. Go ahead.
Mike Hilton is out there. Yeah, I mean,
is he from the Bengals?
I believe he's asking. Mango posited Mike Hilton as well. He's a great nickel slot player, if you will. Was in Pittsburgh for the longest time. Was in Lou Anarumo's defense and kind of gave the Chiefs fits at times.
Yeah, he was
really
really
good.
good.
What his status is at this point?
The fake injury was my favorite play he ever made. But that's good.
He was the one playing for the Bengals, right?
Yeah,
he played for the Bengals.
Yeah, why would you bring? He the one that started everything. Why would you bring him to the kingdom? He the one that started everything.
Might be a little advanced in age, so they might go with it.
I come here, all right. Bowser, I come here, all right.
But no, that's a good one. That's one that you would certainly look at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Crystal knocks it into reality. The kingdom members will be crying if Moore gets hurt for Jawan Taylor. Ouch. Simmons himself said he plays his game like Tristan Wirfs, Trent Williams, and Willie Roaf. Listen, if he's the next Willie Roaf, you pay the man his money. You got him locked down until Patrick Mahomes retires.
Yeah, I said too much when I said he was the next Willie Roaf. I know I say a lot of stuff, but
I've said it too. If he can run an open space,
this dude here, boy.
I
be so with y'all. I be so with y'all with these guys until this man here, man. I be like, all right, we'll see.
Willie Roaf. Hey, I don't know.
Run amok. An actual gold jacket, right?
Man, I'm trying. Guys, listen, I can't wait till the season starts.
Hasn't had his first padded practice yet. Not his first padded practice.
How many weeks do? What do we got left here?
He's the next Willie Roaf. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I'm 2 weeks till the first preseason game. 2.5 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm watching this dude now.
Plenty of opportunities for the Glaze.
Oh man.
Next Thursday is with the Chargers and who else play next Thursday? Thursday night. After next Thursday, ain't no more free Thursday. It's gonna be Thursday football all the way till February. So I can't wait to this day. Next Thursday come around. You know what I mean? We actually gonna have football. Even though Lou said it's meaningless games, maybe it's just guys playing in short. Maybe.
Are they winning? If they're winning, both teams are winning above 500. Then it's a good game.
Didn't say they were meaningless.
It's Mango with the humor.
It's a great tool to evaluate the young.
Go ahead, Nick.
Good way to be Pacific, Lou. Good way to be Pacific, Lou.
Yeah, the offensive line too is going to be Morris, Caliendo, Norzad, Hansen, and Driscoll. Can you imagine if they had to start? There were like all these injuries. Oh my goodness!
Damn.
Well, they might against the Cardinals.
Against the Cardinals, yeah, that's probably going to be their starting offensive line.
No, I did want to see Simmons though against the Cardinals. I want to see what.
I think he'll play. I think he'll play probably a quarter.
No. Let him play all. No, you put the pressure on him. Let him go out there and play the whole 4 games.
It depends on how much. If he's out there with the ones, he stays in as long as they do. So if it's a drive, if it's a
that
quarter,
man
whatever
is going to play the whole 4 quarters, gentlemen, because of Hense.
Yeah.
You want to throw him out there with the Wolves? Let him go out there and earn his stripes, Hense. You brought it up on your boy.
I said, put them all out there. Let the man. Hey, you slice up the cleats, you put on the shoulder pads, you lace up the hem, and you boil your mouthpiece. Back in the day, that's what we used to do. Boil it, then you just bite into it, and you get the prints in there. But if you're doing all that, you need to come out there and show the world that you are the guy. And that's why I think. Hey, I think he's gonna be really rough. I know. I probably get tomatoes and everything else thrown at me by the crowd. But again, I think the guy is going to come out and be the guy, the next guy for Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, do you agree with that, Crystal? Should Simmons play the whole 4 quarters against the
You don't have to answer that, Crystal, because
you can answer that question.
I can answer that. Wait a second. We buried the lead. It sounds like Hensley invented Invisalign 30 years ago.
Yeah. Back then when I was playing, you had to bore the mouthpiece to chew it down. You remember that, Drake?
And it forms to your mouth. Yeah, Invisalign. You had the idea first.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, that's what we had to do, man. Hey, and then you get out there and you play ball. You come out there and play ball. That's what I'm
thinking. Crystal thinking right now. I'm just saying, Hense started it. He talking about, throw him in there. Throw him in there then, Hense. Throw him in there. Don't let him no breaks.
He'll be out there with the ones, Coach.
No
Out there
breaks.
with the ones.
There ain't no breaks. You don't know no breaks. I don't want nobody taking no water breaks.
That's what I'm saying.
After I see that beat down at the Super Bowl, I don't want nobody taking no Gatorade breaks, no water breaks. You come out there, you play all 4 quarters. But it's all said and done, you play all 4 quarters. Put your cleats to the turf and get real. So that's what I feel like this is.
I feel like you took your go juice this morning, didn't you, man?
Extra long cleats.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, but other than
really 2 really good drives. Said 2 really good drives.
Nah, I wouldn't want to see that.
Nah, so I mean, I'm just saying though, you gotta let the man get his feet wet. You gotta let him own that position. You know what I'm saying?
Patrick's gonna chuck one to X on the first play, and that'll be a game.
Oh, do that every game. He's gonna open every game that way.
We're done.
Back in the day, nowadays they probably say is child abuse, whatever. But again, back in the day, you said you couldn't swim, they throw you out there and say, "Hey, get it together. You gotta learn today."
Learn today.
That's what's gonna happen. You'll learn today. I know. I seen some YouTube videos. They take the little babies, they throw them in there and let them. The baby.
Don't do that shit now.
But they learn it today. They learn it. But it's good. It's the truth. It's the truth. But again,
that's what Eagles do.
They will float. Right.
They will float.
There's no fear, right? They're not really.
But I'm not gonna toss I ain't gonna toss my son in 12-foot pool. Like, yeah, you better learn.
Learn today. But man. But that's what they used to do back in the day. Like you had to ride a bike, right? You had to ride a bike. You wobble it. Hey, you gotta go.
I had training wheels though. You know what I'm saying? So I was cool. I had training wheels.
I had scraped up knees and ripped up Nikes when I was getting off the bike.
Training wheels on his bike. That's all good.
Damn, yeah, scraped up Nike, son.
That's all right. I'd take one of those 3-wheel motorcycles. I'll admit it. I think those would be kind of fun.
No, not no baby steps.
My beautiful wife on the back of me just doing that 3-wheel thing. I think it'd be all great.
So I said baby steps at first, and I got drilled. Nah, throw his ass into the ocean. Throw him in the deep end. Nah, I don't want nope. No sympathy for this dude, man. Throw him out there, bro.
We'll see what he can do. We'll see. But again, guys, if y'all have any more questions, let us know. Because this is our Q&A today. We want to get into you guys, let you know that we are listening to you, and we want to answer you guys' questions.
We'll ask you questions.
I know Dre said throw him into the deep end. I'm not saying
out there. Nah, nope. I want to hear it. Nah, I want to hear it. Throw him in the deep end.
But we got to do. We got to
big boy. I'm sure he can stand in the deep end. So I think we're good.
You guys run a daycare though, don't you?
No, I don't run no daycare.
You getting phone calls all the man. Send your kids to Coach and Hensley, man.
All right. We're gonna get on. For the last time again, beginning on Monday,
first day,
July 28th, you'll be watching the show exclusively on our YouTube channel at Chiefs Blitz, at Chiefs Blitz. All of our social media links will have the live post for the YouTube channel. So we just want everybody to try to connect through there as we hopefully get our subscribers over 2,000 this week. We're pretty close. We're about 40 to 50 out, I think. So definitely, if you got a lot of friends who are Chiefs fans, send them the link that you get, the notification you get, and ask them to subscribe and like the channel. Again, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
All right.
And what's free is learning too. Take off the training wheels.
That's right. No training wheels for Simmons, guys. We're not doing that. Nope.
So with that said, guys,
and if he sinks, we'll just find another kid.
If he sinks, he sinks, man.
But again, man, hey, man, I can't wait to football next week, man. Even though the Chiefs ain't playing, I want to see what the Chargers got to offer, what Jim Harbaugh is going to do his second year around. I know they're not going to show too much. It's going to be paperclip plays. But other than that, man, I think the kids is going to come out here and enjoy, this the time I like to watch it with my family because I get to teach them about the game. But when the regular season starts, get out. Because he watching the game.
Hey, man, y'all rituals, man, for the Chiefs is crazy, man. I'm like, this dude here, man. I said I can't be around this dude, bro. Watching the game, this dude, man. It's something wrong with this dude's head, bro. I said, let me leave this spot, bro. Let me leave. Like my solitude for me, watching the game, I gotta be in complete solitude. Nobody talks, nobody speaks. I don't hear nothing. Even don't cheer for my team. Don't cheer for my team. I don't hear nothing. Don't cheer for my team, bro.
Why they lose it? Because you don't cheer for them, sir. So with that said,
and that's why the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl. Hello.
All
Whatever.
right, let's go.
With that said, we'll see you guys Monday.
Have a great weekend. Chiefs
We'll let you know what time. We're gonna have a new time, so we'll let you know.
Back to work on Sunday.
That's
It's
right.
get back to football weekend. So NFL Network, ESPN,
Oh,
they'll be
guys.
in Kansas City. One of them.
One of those days.
The ratings going up, guys. Let's go.
Well,
Football's
Sunday for
back.
sure.
That's right. What
Tomorrow
we
they're
all
up.
wanted is finally here. All right, everybody, have a
thank
great
you.
weekend, and we'll talk on Monday.
I bet.
We'll see you guys Saturday. Me and
Oh, that's
JC
right,
on Saturday.
Sorry.
And we'll see you on Monday. All right, guys. Sink or swim, young fella. Sink or swim. You got to swim.